Alright, so, folks, this is actually pretty intense. So there was an amendment that was trying to be amended onto the COVID relief bill that barely squoke by and not being passed. And this was a very bizarre amendment that tried to ban trans kids from sports or something. So, like, again, you can't have a $15 minimum wage. That's against the rules. But what you can do that affects the budget is ban trans kids from sports. So I've got an article here, AOC weighed in. So, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez Dina rebuked a Republican senator's amendment to the COVID-19 relief bill that would deny federal funding to states that allow transgender girls to participate in girls' sports. Republicans need to stop. I'll just, read the tweet. Trans kids are awesome, incredible, beautiful, and wonderful. Bigotry is not. God bless. Republicans need to stop obsessing over other people's gender identity because, frankly, it's very weird. And they're doing a lot of harm to children who are just trying to be themselves. Now, we all know that these rules, right? Like, how do you prove a kid is trans? Right? A lot of these states that have these laws on the books, a lot of these towns that have these laws on the books, you know what they do? They do mandatory genital checks for children. So the party of Save Our Children, the party of, oh, it's for the kids, oh, is trying to write a law that allows and mandates genital checks on children. Right, the party that has Jim Jordan, the same guy that ignored someone in his school molesting children, is the same guy who voted for a bill that wants to have mandatory genital checks on all children. So weird is a fucking understatement. So, but anyway, this failed to pass 49 to 50. One Republican is apparently calling in sick, so they didn't have to get Kamala in there. But the idea that half of the Senate wants to just ban trans people from everything, that's a little scary. That's a little scary. Not only that, but they want to mandate genital checks on not just trans kids, not just like 0.5% of the population. They want to touch everyone's genitals, and that's why it's disgusting. The progressive Congresswoman's post was in direct response to an amendment to the budget reconciliation bill introduced by Republican Senator Roger Marshall of Kansas and Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama. The so-called Tuberville Amendment would strip states, local educational agencies, and institutions of higher education that permit any student whose, quote, biological sex, unquote, is male to participate in an athletic program or activity designed for women or girls. That's actually a pretty easy law to get over with, considering there's no such thing as biological sex. My biological sex is male. What does that mean? Like, what is biological sex? And when you ask these people what that means, they'll say something like chromosomes. And okay, well, what does that have to do with your strength? What does that have to do? It doesn't, like, whenever you try to get someone to explain what biological sex is, it's always like a game of whack-a-mole, trying to figure out what fucking random goalpost shift they're going to go to next. Marshall has been a long-time advocate against the inclusion of transgender students in women's sports, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? These people are crazy. Anyone who tells you that Republicans and Democrats are the same is a liar, they're a scumbag, or they're dumb as shit. Again, if you think that there's no difference between Republicans and Democrats, I'm sorry, you're a dumb fuck motherfuck. Yes, Democrats are disappointing. Yes, Democrats are really cringy. Yes, they're garbage, blah, blah, blah. But to say that they're the same as Republicans, I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself with your privileged fucking dumb bitch bullshit. Okay, seriously. If you are so privileged in society that it doesn't affect you if a Republican is president, then you can shut the fuck up, log off of your Twitter account, stop posting YouTube comments on my videos, and maybe go, like, fucking do something else with your goddamn time, because I'm sick of that shit. Anyway, Republicans are crazy. What else is new? Jesus, motherfucking